The musical dart game. Today, I'm going to teach you how to read music. And the musical dart game is very dear to my heart because I invented this game, the musical dart game. So I have the Velcro version of it right here. A couple things that you have to know, that this is a picture of the grand staff. The grand staff is the treble staff and the bass staff joined together. You first have to know what the staff is. And so we've talked about this in another video. The staff is the 5 lines and 4 spaces that music is written on. So we have a treble staff, and it's right here. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. So this is my treble staff. And then this is my bass staff. Once again, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5. Space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. So you have to know what the staff is. Staff is 5 lines and 4 spaces. You have a treble staff and you have a bass staff. This is a picture of, do you remember what I told you? The grand staff. And this is especially important to piano players because we're one of the very few instruments that actually reads on the grand staff. The treble staff and the bass staff joined together. So we've been talking about treble. This is the treble clef. It's also the letter G. G, 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 G clef. And the word treble means high. Bass clef means low. And the bass clef is the letter F. F, F, F. So we've got G, 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 F, F, F. And I also have a video of some of my kids doing right, 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 left, 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 treble, 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 bass, 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 G, 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 F, 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 high, 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 low, low, low. And that's a really good practice video to remind you that this is the letter G, this is the letter F. So the treble clef, you can see it is the letter G, looks like the letter G, and it curls around line 2. So line 2 is a G, of course. The G would mark off the G. The bottom line of the staff. So once again, you have to know what the staff is. The bottom line of the staff is also a G. So you've got G and G. Then we have F. And of course, the F clef would mark off what letter? The F, of course. Those 2 dots are showing you exactly where the F is. The F is actually on line 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my F. And then the top line of the staff is also an F. So we've got G, G, F, and F. All of the rest of my notes, I call them guidepost notes, are C's. So we've got C, and this C has a special name. It's called middle C, and that makes sense because it's smack dab in the middle of the grand staff, middle C. It's also smack dab in the middle of the piano. So middle C. Then we have C and C. So in C hand position, you've had this note, and it's in space 2, or 3 spaces down. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 spaces up. Those are your C's. And so there's a pattern. C, this one is G, C. Try to think with me. This is the F, marked off by the F clef. Middle C, G, C, F, and then another C. And this is very helpful if you are playing an instrument that's very low, or if you hit some ledger lines. Ledger lines are lines added above or below the staff. And so one of the C's that I have to remember, actually 2 of the C's, it's easy to remember them because they have 2 ledger lines that can remind me this C is 2 C's below middle C. Well, once again, I have the 2 ledger lines that can remind me that this C is 2 C's above. And so this is a fun way to practice recognizing your notes, learning to read the notes. Once again, you won't be able to play the piano by just knowing the notes. We've talked about that. That takes a lot of practice. But these are Velcro balls. They stick onto the Velcro game, the target, and this would be a G. So it's a lot of fun throwing the balls. This is on line 4. It's right above the C, so it would be a D. So the first thing that you have to learn, I call these guidepost notes. There's 9 of them. Know your G, marked off by the G clef, bottom line of the staff, low G. Here's my F. This is high G. All of the rest of the guidepost notes are C's. This one should be easy, middle C. So then we have C. See if you can do it with me. G, C, F, middle C, G, C, F, and then high C, or C, 2 C's. 1, 2. You can also use as a teacher the Velcro balls. I could show chords. This would be EGB. So it's a nice teaching aid. It's a fun game if you're a student. I actually sell these games. They're $12. If you're interested, leave me a comment and I'll let you know how you can get it. It comes with the instructions. This is the fastest way to read music if you know these 9 guidepost notes. The 9 notes are easy to learn, easy to remember, easy to find. So you've got the G. Treble clef is the letter G. Bottom line is low G. So it's in the booklet. You'll be able to see that. Then you have F, and the top line of the staff is the F. All of the rest of the notes are C's, and you have that pattern, C, G, C, F, C, G, C, F, C. And then you have to know the musical alphabet. I've already taught you the musical alphabet, the first 7 letters of our regular alphabet. And I also have some of my students doing what I call the alphabet swing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G backwards, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. And so if I use my guidepost note, every line, every space is a letter in the alphabet. So if this is middle C, the next note would be A, B, C, D. E is the line, F is the space, G, there's my G is the line, A is the space, B, C, D, E, there's my F, G is in the space, A is on the line, B is in the space, and then there's my C. And even above that C would be D. I have two versions of the game. This is my magnetic version, and I have magnetic darts that stick. So I have a magnetic version of it. I have a Velcro version of it. The magnetic is nice because it'll sit on your piano like a sheet of music, and you can also write on it, and then you can wipe it off. If you use a marker, it'll just come right off. So that's kind of nice. This is my magnetic version. It comes with magnetic darts. This is the Velcro version, and it comes with the Velcro balls. I also have t-shirts and sweatshirts. They're kind of cool. And I've got a lot of musical dart game merchandise. My line is the fastest, fun, most fascinating way to read music. So even in this lesson, you should be able to identify a lot of the notes on the grand staff. But once again, you'll have to practice putting those notes together in a song. So I'm going to review it one more time, and if you're interested in any of this merchandise, comment me, or you can find me on Facebook under Kruz and Keyz, and I'll review this one more time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned to read music. Grand staff. This is the staff. This is the staff. Treble staff, bass staff. G, line 2, bottom line of the staff is low G. F, top line of the staff is high F. All the rest are C's. C, low G, C, bass clef F, middle C, treble clef G, C, top line of the staff is F, and high C. Enjoy your music. Be happy.